Hello. Oh, there she is. You all sophisticated with your yellow bow.
Hey guys.
Oh, oh, we are live now. We're live now. We're live. Hi, Pinkies.
Hey everybody.
Did you miss me?
Where is our guest?
He coming. We gonna talk first. You know how this thing goes. No, it ain't been that long, Rachel.
We blacked out. Okay, here we go.
Ooh,
My screen was blacked out.
Not me. So we live on Facebook right now. And
Hi guys.
Zoom.
We miss you so much.
We zooming it.
I had so much time to myself that I was able to polish my nails.
Growth. Would you look at that? That's so special.
Growth like this hair.
Clap. Audience, live studio audience, clap.
Yeah, I'm having some difficulties.
Always.
With my setup.
What you been going through besides polishing your nails? How many times did you polish your nails? Come on, Rachel. Get it out.
I've been furloughed like the millions of others Americans out there. And it's been good and it's been
challenging.
Good. It's been challenging to say the least because I wanted to be at home with the kids while they were out of school. I was concerned about them being around other people. And then, I don't know. I think the most challenging thing has been reaching unemployment. Like 3.6 million of other Americans. It's been really hard. It's been really difficult for me. So I think I'm trying to manage and level my anxiety, but at times I'm having a really hard time. But I mean, I feel like I'm not as a person where, I had somebody say, well, it's not only you going through it, it's other people going through it as well. And I'm not.
Maybe
like that.
You should create a group. People who can't get through the unemployment office.
I should create a group. I'm very selfish when it comes to my stresses and my needs at this moment. I think I've always cared and been, compassionate and thought about others at other times, but right now it's just like rent is like right around the corner again. I don't know how to do it. So that's where I'm at.
You're just consumed with trying to get in contact with the unemployment office right now since you've been furloughed.
That's pretty much almost for a full 2 weeks now. Yeah, and that's what I've been consumed with. That's where I've been trying.
Well, yeah. I've been on the couch for the past few days.
Doing
although
what?
Although I'm not.
Are you non-essential?
I am essential to a degree.
Why are you on the couch?
Because I'm off. These are my days off. I get extended days off now.
That's good.
So I'm on my long run. I got 4 days straight starting tomorrow.
That's
I go
good.
back to work. So I am working. Now, what my check is going to look like, I don't know.
But you're going to get one.
That shit going to be real skinny.
I'm uncertain of what my next paycheck is going to look like. But you're going to get one. So.
Yeah, something like that. It may have a negative in front of it.
Your check's going to be like that?
Yeah. I work on commission.
Oh. Bless your heart. Bless your heart.
But that's the least of my worries in my mind. I know it's a big question mark, but I ain't really thinking about that part yet.
You're not thinking about it?
Not yet. I've been stressing over some other stuff, which we talked about yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's probably back there somewhere in my head. And it's probably why I'm doing what I'm doing, which is gaining all my weight back.
No, you're not.
But I keep talking about that because I keep stressing about it. I don't like that I'm stressed about that. So, ooh,
I know you.
she excited. Look, somebody else on their back porch. But anyway, that's enough about us being depressed, sad, and lonely.
Exactly.
And furloughed.
That's not what y'all logged on for. So
y'all tired of the blues.
one day I'm gonna have a back porch to be on. Let's welcome our guest, Graylin.
Welcome, Graylin, back. He's back.
Hola, ¿qué pasa? Mira.
What's up, Graylin?
From Mexico. I'm gonna have to turn my caption on because I don't speak that language.
What language is that?
Don't worry, I don't either. I don't either. Like, hola, mira. What does that mean? I'm like, it means go to the car and get my cigarettes. I don't know.
How are you, sir?
Pinkies, y'all remember Graylin?
Well, how are you?
We are as well as to be expected. We's live.
Yeah.
Well, we all healthy. That's a great thing.
Yeah, this is
we all ain't stop eating.
That's a definite bonus. That's a definite bonus, a definite plus.
I am sorry that I missed the crawfish girl.
You know.
I want to have a platinum line.
What did you say, Graylin?
Yes, you did. Nakia and them found my white Hennessy and abolished it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't there. I wasn't there.
She was there. She told me about it. She told me about it.
That wasn't me. That was my representative.
Girl, where were you?
That was my representative. It wasn't me.
You missed it. We had so much food. Hundreds of pounds of crawfish.
That's good. I love crawfish. I don't like working that hard for a little piece of meat, but it just depends on what time of season it is. But I'm sorry that I missed it. I will. I know you will have many, many more, and
I'm gonna do an end of season one. I think because I can't. I just thought about that.
That's right now. I wanted to know, like, how are you coping, like professionally? How are you essential? Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, man, you essential. So tell us how many people are flocking.
In my opinion, the only thing that's going to solve this is another economic stimulus package, and it needs to be gigantic.
It can't be like the one they've already offered.
No, that's not enough because $1 trillion sounds like a tremendous amount of money to you and I, but
individually,
but New York requested $50 billion from the feds.
And they got
5. No, they got 5. They got $5 billion. So they got a tenth of what they were asking for. You can't stabilize without money, right? I mean, employers, what I'm telling my clients is brace for the fact that a lot of things are going to change and never go back to normal. Because the first 30 days, a business can adapt. We can adjust.
Yeah.
After 30 days, the business processes are solid at that point. And now you start looking and going, I'm looking at my own place and saying, do I need 2,000 square feet for my office?
Right.
Why can't I just have my people work from home? I've already been forced to test it now. So now, if I'm ever going to break my lease, now's the perfect time to break it, right? Mm. Because what judge is going to give them a judgment when the entire world is sick, right? No judge is going to give them a judgment. So these things are going to begin to spiral. The good news is that everything is going to go on sale, right? Everything's going to go on sale. If you got a TV in your house that you just bought with your tax refund and you paid $2,000 for it, you can't make your rent. You selling that bad boy, right? And you selling it for damn near whatever you can get for it, So there are some things that people just aren't talking about that matter. And I'm trying not to take over because there's so much information that I can talk about it. One of the big ones is that they suspended the 10% early withdrawal penalty for people who were taking money out of their 401k accounts.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
They suspended that. So you can take that money out now without penalty. You know, the CNBC and Bloomberg TV and Dave Ramsey, Susie Orman, they're all going to say, no, leave your money in the market. It's going to come back. I can't give advice because I don't have the license to give advice.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's me, I'm taking that money. I'm taking it. Because at the end of the day, what you have to do is you have to protect your personal economy. Your personal economy is more important to you than the national economy.
Right.
Because if the national economy, if the national economy, you can move to Barbados, right? But if the national economy is doing great, but you broke, you stuck suffering. You stuck suffering. So now is the time for people to really start to seek financial advice. When I was on the show before, I said, it's important that people go to get professional services from people that speak their language. Now's the time to find people that speak your language, that you can have a real 100% conversation and say, mother, father, I'm scared. I don't know what to do. My accounts are overdrawn. I'm finna be broke. Yeah. I can't pay my rent. You need to go to people right now that you can have that conversation with that can say, look, let's take this step by step, one piece at a time, and let's get you fixed. Right. That's going to be very, very important in the market right now.
Wow. Yeah, that was scary. I'm scared now.
Well,
you fucking scared me.
I mean,
how is it different from a homeowner to somebody that's renting property?
The difference is with the home, you're going directly to the lender or the servicer. So if they can say, well, I'm going to give you 120 days. I'm going to move your payments, and I'm going to move that to the back of the loan. So your loan isn't scheduled to be paid off until 2035. So in January 2035, I'm going to give you 6 months off or 12 months off. So instead of it being due in 2035, it's going to be due in 2036. Right. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
They can move that. Your landlord's not going to be willing to do that.
Right.
Because why? Right. Even if they look at it saying, well, my mortgage got moved, so I don't have to pay it. They still want the profit from it. They still want to live off of that money.
Yeah.
So, people have been calling me going, oh, what about the stimulus check? I'm like, look, man, that ain't kicking it money.
That's not.
It ain't going to be enough.
Right.
That stimulus would have worked. That stimulus is going to fail, and it's going to fail miserably because, in my opinion, the ineptitude of the presidential administration that we have right now. That money would have worked if people were getting it this week. But because they're not going to get it for several weeks later, by that point, their bills have piled up.
Yeah.
And so now all they can do is pay their damn bills with it.
Right.
They can't say, okay, I got an extra $1,000. Let me take a deep breath. You're not going to have a deep breath moment.
Right.
And that's bullshit, in my opinion. Right. And now you've dumped all this stuff on the states. And you said, okay, states, I'm going to give you $600 per week of extra unemployment to give everybody. And the states are like, I can't handle this. Like, I have no mechanism to handle it. I'll give you an example. The IRS can only has enough bandwidth to issue 5 million checks a week. There are 155 million taxpayers. 155 million taxpayers. Well, they already got my direct deposit information. Not if you went to a professional. If you came to me, H&R Block, Liberty Taxes, anybody else that does it, we're forced to use a third-party bank, which means the IRS doesn't have your information. They have that bank's information.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
So you have to update it. But if you don't update and they have to mail it out, let's say 50 million people need to get checks mailed. They can only do 5 million a week.
Yeah.
Right.
So they just lying. Like, there's a lot of lying going on. A lot of information is there's a lot of lying going on, a lot of information being left out. Like, the news is giving
I don't think they're lying.
I don't think they're lying either.
I don't think they're lying. I think you have an administration that doesn't talk. you have a president that gets up there and says, I'm going to call it the Kung flu. The China virus, right? And everybody else is like, dude, cut it out. He's got, the head of the infectious disease, the CDC, Fauci, up there going, this is really bad. And then he comes up right after and goes, it's just a flu. It'll go away when it gets warm in April. You do know there's other states besides Florida, right?
That's true.
It only gets warm in April in Texas and Florida, right? The rest of the country is still in winter. I'm from Chicago. I've seen it snow on Easter. Right? So if the heat is what's going to dissipate this disease, you got the whole upper part of this country that's not going to see that gone until Chicago didn't break the 80s last year until June. So it's not that they're lying. It's that in a hurry to stroke this dude off. I don't know. Can I say that on your show? Stroke this dude off, right?
You can say that. You good.
They're saying whatever they think will make him happy.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Right.
Yeah.
They can't come up and say, look, it's bad. They first come up and say, this president's doing an amazing job. Motherfucker, just tell me the information. I don't need to hear how great he is. Just tell me the information. Like, people are dying in the streets, literally. Mexico City has dead bodies literally in the damn street. And you talking about, he got up there talking the other day about the opioid epidemic. Really? They might, I don't know crackheads that die. They the safest ones.
Exactly. They the strongest ones.
Crackheads live
They strong as shit.
You know what I'm saying?
They get ran over by cars and they still get up. Like, why you run me over? Yeah.
They get I'm shaking. Oh, right. So I wish that I could tell you all, don't worry. It's gonna be fine.
No, and see, that's the thing. I'm tired of hearing that at this point. Because everybody, I feel like, has been soft touching me. Don't worry, it's gonna be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just relax. And I'm like, I'm tired of hearing that shit. And most of the time, I hear that from people who have savings, whose homes are paid off, who don't really have anything to worry about. They have money put up. They're good with savings, and they're good with, they have rainy day funds, what we're supposed to be putting money away for. That people have said you need to put away money for at least 6 months to a year. But damn, now that you think about it and you're in this position, this would have been a great time for me to listen to all of that. Not a lot of people have that. I know very few people. I can count on one hand how many people have that, and they're good. And then there are two, I don't know. It's just, I'm tired of, I feel like once I make this claim, all I have to do is just put it in. You know what I'm saying? I can wait until someone gets back to me. I can wait for them to say, oh, you're approved, or it got denied, and then I'll know what way to go. But I at least need to be able to speak to somebody. I at least need to be able to put it in online, because people are like, well, just go online. I have tried over and over and over. I've set my password. I've reset my username, and nothing is working for me.
Yeah,
and
IRS
I'm like, I'm trying to be patient. I'm trying to relax, but it is stressful. And then people in your household feed off of your energy. But I'm not the type of person that could just sit back and be fake. Like, yeah, everything's all good. We good. Don't worry about it. But then I'm like, I have an attitude. I'm popping off on everybody.
Yeah. So look, again, I feel bad because somebody was like, man, Greg, you make me want to split my wrist. I'm like, I'm just trying to get you prepared. The IRS has no one answering phones right now, period. There's no one there.
Yeah.
Like, the phone system literally says there's no one here to answer your phone.
Right.
And that is problematic. None of these systems are set up to handle the volume that they're getting right now.
Exactly.
None of them are set up for it. And you can't even just bring people in to fix it because they can't be around each other. So it is a very difficult situation. And states by themselves, no one looks at state workers and go, you know who works really hard? Government workers. Like, no one does that, right? Yeah. So you're faced with these same issues. I have a friend that works at DPS, and for the first 2 weeks, They had them coming in, but they weren't even letting people in. But all of them had to sit at their desk and do DPS work. And she was like, what the hell am I supposed to do? Right? Like, there's no one coming in. They just, whatever. Right? I told somebody I'm going to write a book after this thing is over, and I'm going to call it Unintended Consequences, because that's what we're all going to be facing. There's a ton of unintended consequences from this. Look, don't feel bad that you don't have savings. Most people don't.
Yeah.
You know, and not just that, but even those people don't like they're supposed to. So they're like,
because he's not connected with everyone else, so he wouldn't even understand. Yeah. We can't hear you, Graylin.
Or what he'll do with it.
There we go. Say that again, because we didn't hear you.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
So there are people that are trying to protect the democracy, so to speak, and they're not even giving him all the information that he needs.
We still didn't hear.
Oh, give me 1 second.
You're being censored. They're watching you. They're watching you, Graylin. They're watching you.
I know. They're like, like, what the hell that black
if they're watching us, welcome to TALKinPINk.
Hey.
We know you're listening. We know you can see us.
Feds, I'm just the conveyor of information. I want them to do well. Obama. Worse. In honesty, I'm not even worried about. I don't even think about the disease no more. It's the truth.
What are you thinking about? What are you worried about then? What are you thinking about?
The economy. The economy. The economy and civil unrest. Because Germany says they're running out of food. I went to Academy yesterday to buy exercise equipment. All the goddamn exercise equipment is all gone. Right?
Aren't they closed? I thought they were. No. They were 90 cents.
No, you can buy. You have to have a ticket or a number, and then they'll make you wait outside.
No,
or they let you go in with limited shoppers. Only so many people can go in at one time.
People.
Okay.
Yeah, only 25 people can go in. But the exercise equipment was gone.
Yeah.
And the guns were gone.
Yeah.
All the guns were gone.
Yeah.
They had to put a limit on the number of bullets that you could buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's even at Walmart or other places that sell the ammo and guns. They're pretty much sold out.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, that was a story that I heard as well, that they were sold out, or they ran out of ammo.
Academy had to limit the amount of ammo that you could buy. They had to limit it. I got my rounds before they got. When it first started popping up.
Who you asking?
Me personally?
We already know you don't take it seriously. Yes, I'm asking you.
I actually am. I mean, I am. Like, I'm just looking at. I guess I'm just marveling at the things that are happening. I share a building with Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo's on the first floor, and I'm sitting there talking to the banker outside the door because they got social distancing and stuff going on. And a dude walks up and say, "Yeah, I just need to go to the teller real quick." He got a whole goddamn mask on. I'm like, "Sis, when do we get to wear masks into the bank?" Like,
right. That's like a sign of we about to get robbed.
Like, no, it's for everybody's protection.
Yes,
he's covering his whole face for everybody's protection.
But my thing is okay, people are wearing masks, but we're still essential servicers. I can't understand what you're saying. You're talking to me, and I'm like, excuse me? And then you got to take the mask off to tell me what you're saying. I'm like, because I don't get it. That's why I never put one on.
All the other countries have proper PPE. We are putting on a trash bag in front of us and a mask and a face shield. Every other country has on full body get up, like their whole body is covered. We all over here like we got on a fucking apron.
A hazmat suit? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, they have on
a whole hazmat.
They have on a full body, their entire face. You don't see any of their body.
Oh,
but
like
we over here, they just put on the front sheet of something and cover up their face.
Because we not prepared for that. We not ready for that. It's 2020. We still not ready for a pandemic, epidemic, apocalypse, whatever you want to call this.
We need to be more.
We'll never
we need
be
to
ready.
be more prepared. I don't feel like.
How can you prepare for this?
If you have on the proper gear, then you can better assist other people without compromising yourself and your family members that you have to go home to.
So that.
But Mama,
that thing. This won't protect it, but this is what I was talking about.
I saw that.
That's a hair bonnet?
It's an umbrella hat.
The fuck is that?
Look,
it's protected. Is she trying to tie up her braids so they don't get infected?
Yeah, so they gonna get wet.
So I will say this though. So this is some of that silver lining stuff. I will say this to just have a quick serious moment. This is a time for people of color to get their shit together, because this is, if ever there was a time for us to buy back the block, so to speak.
Yes,
the time is now. Because look, you have natural ingrown ingenuity. What you did not have is opportunity for a long time.
You're right.
If I'm paying $2,000 a month for my commercial space, and they can't, and everybody in that building leaves and vacates, in order for them to fill that space up, they got to drop the price, right? Because nobody can pay for it, which means you can now start that beauty salon that you want to do. You can now start that beauty shop that you want to do, right? Because it started with Asians, right?
Yeah.
And nobody is quicker to discriminate against another group than Black folks, right?
This is true. Yes.
I'm not eating at Timmy Chance no more. They got away.
They're not there. They're not there. Yes, they can.
Why?
They said read the sign.
You can slide that letter under that, like I told you to write.
So, look. You have to be. You can either be an American or an American.
That was so corny.
You sound like you've been waiting to say that your whole motherfucking ever since you woke up. I can't wait. Remember what does American?
I saw the movie and I said, that's genius. Right? You can be an American, an American or American. It's up to you to stand up right now and say, you can sit back and say why you can't do shit, or you can make the shit happen. Make the shit happen. Make somebody gonna get that bread.
Like we known for making shit happen, especially moms, Black moms make shit.
Listen,
spread. We found one fish and made it into a 2,000 fish.
Okay, I don't know about that.
They found a way to get Bill Cosby locked up for crimes that he supposedly committed 40 years ago.
Decades ago. That's some hoe ass shit.
You can't get unemployment?
I can't get through, so I'm gonna have to get with Bill's I'm gonna have to get with Bill's PR, because they made that shit happen.
And now Bill like, hey, y'all gonna let me out? Cause
he died. Nah, he might as well sit down and enjoy that pudding pop, because he died.
Bill like, I'm just saying, they found a way to bring down Bernie Madoff, one of the richest men in America, bring him down to his knees. But you can't go and you do online tutoring with that. Parents will pay money for that. Teachers ain't working right now, so they're looking for extra hustle money too. Yeah, so you get the teacher, make a little extra hustle money. You charge the parent $100 a month, right? Zoom lets you do how many people congruently? 10, right? So if you do 10 people, that's $1,000 a month every time you do a class. I'm good with numbers, so hold on. So you do a class 3 days a week, right? You can do 5 classes a week, right? So that gives you $5,000 a month, because you got 50 total students in there. Every student in America is out of school right now. Right. Every single one of them is out of school. You can't get 50 kids from all over the nation. No. So my platform was going to be that we working on is a little bit different, because we're not going to just teach ABCs 1, 2, 3. We're going to teach them all the stuff that we as people of color, disenfranchised people, wish they had learned. Black history, Ain't nobody teaching that in school. Why can't I teach it there? Financial literacy. Why can't I teach it there?
Yeah.
Chinese, Mandarin, all these different things. Why I can't teach that from a platform that they just log in? Right? Innovate. The people that are going to survive this are going to be the people that innovate. And the two of you already got it in you because you've already innovated with TALKinPINk. You're already on your way. You're already on your way.
Man, Graylin, you giving us jewels. Like
I be dropping them every once in a while.
Yeah, you got time now.
Right. But that's the thing, though, right? Like, that's the thing that you have to look at. Like, when you take a disenfranchised person, people, the worst thing you can do is give them time. That's the worst thing you can do is give them time. Because they're going to figure a way where there is no way.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, they'd be dead.
Right.
Right? So you're going to find a way where there's no way because otherwise you would die. So you have to sit back and say, all right, this is fucked up. Stop kidding yourself. It's going to be fucked up for a while.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know if I can say fucked up on the show, but.
You can.
So,
you got it.
Yeah.
So my client's going to be like, really? I can't believe it. Other one's going to be like, well, you were really tame. Right? It's going to be fucked up for a while. Stop convincing yourself that it's not going to be. Stop waiting for these mofos to show up and save your ass. Ain't nobody coming.
Jesus
America ain't never came for your black ass. Ever. History of ever. They've never come to save you. They ain't coming. So it's time for you to get up and save yourself. I drop you in the middle of the ocean. You got two options. You lay there, stay in one spot, and wait till the sharks come and get you, or you drown, or get your ass swimming. Get your ass swimming.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? I'm not gonna roll over.
I'm gonna float until somebody come throw me a lifeline.
I'm gonna come
wait
save
for the
you.
unemployment off to throw that lifeline.
I'm gonna come save you, and they're gonna be like, you owe me now.
Right?
I'm like, you said what? Nobody coming to save me. Here your ass is.
Your debt ain't gonna be paid off for 2 generations.
Ever. What you want? I want everything.
What you got?
Right.
I have nothing, sir. I have nothing.
Well,
you got something.
Don't have to take out your bodies.
Oh, you got something.
Right. Miss Ma'am, you all. Graylin, I really need you to help me put my loan application together. I need your help. I told you, I met with you yesterday. I told you the price. You got to pay. I don't have it, Gray. I don't have it. I'm going to come back. We're going to work something out. What are we going to work out? You know we're going to work out, Graylin. Really? For a loan application being filled out, not the money.
This is not the time for your phone to be going out. Now we can't hear shit.
Because we all in. You put your hand over the mic.
If you don't get your big ass finger away from the microphone, sit your ass down and talk.
Whoa. I said, she comes up and she says, let's work. We can work. I'm going to come back and we're going to work something out. I said, work something out like what? Yesterday she came in jeans. Today she came in True story. Yesterday she came in jeans and everything, right? Today she came in with a hot red dress on with buttons in the front. She said, I'm going to come back. We're going to work something out. I was like, you know my price. You know how much it costs. I said, we're going to work something out. Right?
You heard what I said.
Don't act crazy. I'm like, she about to sell her whole body, not for the money from the loan, not the loan, for me to fill out the application for the loan. I said, God, we only been in this epidemic for fucking 3 weeks.
Damn. That's what we doing?
That's what she doing.
That's what we doing.
That's what she doing. And why she had to come back? Because she had to go home and drop the kids off.
Well, at least she wasn't trifling, because she could have just rolled them jeans down from the top and just to see if something was gonna happen.
I wouldn't have put. If I had been in my office when she got there, probably would have happened.
Hey, I'm gonna close the door in your office. Why are you closing the door? Girl. What? Girl?
Mama, what's that noise?
Right.
Sit your ass down and be quiet.
Right.
So what I want to know is, did you accept the payment?
Did her paperwork get filled out? See, he done turned off the damn microphone. If you don't sit down, did you fill out the paperwork?
I'm sorry. My phone breaking up. I can't.
I'm about to come through this phone.
My phone breaking up.
Sit your ass down. Look, he ain't answered, so I think we are to assume that he done filled out the paperwork.
I know what that is.
Listen, the short answer is no. Hello, ladies.
What are you selling here? I'm a professional.
Like,
I only take green money or cards.
What kind of business you think I run here? Look over the glasses. What kind of business you think I run?
You done made me wrinkle my forehead.
The kid. Why? One more thing before I go, because I know Black ain't gonna cut us off. Nakia,
exactly.
Why at the crawfish boil you ain't stopped that girl from following me around the whole damn crawfish? Why you ain't?
She was like, he done caught him his own crawfish.
I thought that was your girl.
Everybody said that. I sat down to eat. She tried to put these are so great, but I wish they were lobsters. I'm done. I'm out of here.
Did you eat for free? What you mean you wish they was lobsters? This ain't no fucking date.
Let me tell you, this chick followed me the whole. She couldn't talk to me without putting her body on me. I was like, get off of me.
That was your girl.
Was he looking like that? I don't believe him. Nikita, was he really looking like get off me?
I couldn't see it. I was blind.
The reason
there
why
was a connection there.
I was trying to not make a scene. But I was ditching her every chance I got.
No, you wasn't. If she on your ass, that mean you're not ditching her.
I invited her because she ain't know nobody in Houston. Next thing I know, even my mother was like, I thought that was your girlfriend or something. She put a purse in your car. I said, put her purse in my car.
Purse in your car?
Yes. I was like, yes. And the window was down. She was like, yeah. I was like, you know what I did? I was like, the window was down. You know what I did? I walked away from the car. The window down and her purse wide open.
She still didn't get the message.
She wanted to go to your car at the end of the day. She wanted to be like, oh my God, where's my purse? Kaylin, can you help me look for my purse, please? I don't remember where I put it.
I thought we was cooler than that.
You didn't give me the code. I didn't know. You supposed
I told Greg.
Greg didn't tell me nothing.
I told Greg. Greg was too busy laughing at it though.
Greg, you need to come grab me, and then I'm gonna have somebody call me, and then we're gonna try to shake her ass. All right, guys, party's over. She was gonna help clean up. I got it, girl. No, just go. I got it. Don't put that down. I'm gonna get it. We gonna go inside and clean up.
The problem, Rachel, was the kid and them was too busy looking at her booty implants and making laughing at her.
Oh, don't do a fake ass. If you gonna get with somebody, get with a real ass bitch. Don't get with a fake ass bitch.
You wasn't trying to get with her.
Yeah, I was like, what is going on?
You was gonna play the bongo.
What?
I was done. I was like, I clearly don't nobody love me. Ain't nobody came to my defense.
You invited that fake ass. You invited that fake ass person to your events, not them.
Literally fake ass.
I can't stand fake ass people.
I said the whole night.
There he go again. If you done with us, say you done with us. Log the fuck off. You keep tapping your phone, your mute. You keep muting yourself out. I don't know what's going on. You done got up, start walking around again. You done drunk a bottle. You done threw a bottle away and shit.
People, it's tax time. People calling like hotcakes. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Can you see me?
We can see you.
Yes, we can see you. It's exactly. did the fake ass person watching this show? She probably calling your ass right now.
Calling you. She's calling you.
I saw you talking about me on that show, so
you wasn't fake. I wasn't fake ass, and you was like, "Oh, I'm quarantined."
Exactly. Exactly. I don't know how many drinks you drinking.
It's water. He good. He good.
He moving around like it's something else.
I'm saving
you showing your pay plan. This is what he doing. First, he showed the entire yard, right? Then he went to the inside, and then he was like, "I just don't even know what to say anymore." This
what?
Exactly. You're so petty.
About?
It got hot outside, so let me go inside.
Look, what are you talking about?
Look at this brick. What do you mean?
Just most.
All right, look. Fake ass gonna look at that as an invitation. I see you opening the door for me, so I'm on my way.
Y'all laughing, but afterwards, she was the only person there. Me and my one homeboy from New York, and I was like, "I'm gonna go home, take a quick nap." She was like, "I'm not gonna go home to my house because I won't come back out. I'm just gonna follow you."
And you let her ass follow you.
She followed me all damn night. She followed me to the next party, and we tried to ditch her. I ditched her so ugly too. It was
no,
so
you didn't.
mean.
No, you didn't.
Turn my ringer off and everything.
Wow.
Why did your ringer need to be on if I'm following your car?
What happened?
Why did it take so long?
What happened was, after she said she wanted to come to the house, I detoured and took my boy to my office because he's from New York, so he had never seen it before, right? Mm-hmm. So we in the office and we talking, and she's like, "I want some food. Let's order some food."
Oh, 2,000 pounds across.
I'm like, "Lady, this date just cost me $2,000." So she's like, "Let's get Jimmy John's." Like, I'm looking at my boy like, "Can you save me?" Like, she all leaning on me and shit. So we leave the office and we finna go to Jimmy John's. She apparently turned on her GPS. So there's like 3 ways you can get there.
Yeah.
So she behind me, I saw her turn. So when she turned, I went straight and hooked the U. I hooked the U and went back to the office. Right? I turned my ringer off of my phone and I'm like, "Look, Pierre, we finna just kick it for a minute and figure out." Soon as we pull up to the next spot, she sends me a message, goes, "Are you guys here? I'm sitting at the bar." I'm like, "It's an hour later. You know you got this. You know you got this."
She obviously didn't know. She's never been ditched before.
Clearly.
People follow her fake ass, okay?
Clearly.
She don't know what the hell wrong with you.
So often she don't get it.
Where was the party at?
The roof.
Where was the roof? Yeah.
No, the party that Nakia and them faked me out for and didn't show up.
We didn't.
Was at the roof in Sugarland.
Oh,
yeah, we didn't go, and I'm glad we didn't go because we was gonna roll up in there with some denim jeans on.
That's what I had on.
But it was a sneaker ball.
So I went to the same.
You had sneakers on.
I went to the same thing I had at the Crawfish Boil on. Musty, arms damp. I ain't care.
I bet everybody was looking at you like, "Oh, that's old money right there. How you doing? Let me buy your ass a drink."
Girl,
bitch, I won. Back up.
At dress-up parties.
Exactly. They was like, you can tell that's old money right there, bitch. Back up, he man.
And meanwhile, Fake Booty was like, "I will cut all of y'all, every one of you." He's not.
And somebody was like, "I'll cut them implants right out your ass, bitch. Don't play."
And she's like, "That's crazy. It's not even implants." I can see Rachel. You can see her ass from right here and see his implants.
I like ass, but I don't like fake ass. No,
so you can
I
tell
don't like
real
fake
ass
ass
from a fake ass.
I don't want to put. I don't want to be able to put my purse on your back and still see you standing from the front. No, I don't like that. People they not only getting the ass, they getting the hips. They getting a little bit of the top thigh build. It's just too much. The stomach is fake.
That thigh is what gives them away. If she got an ass like she weigh 200 pounds and thighs like she weigh 127.
Exactly. And then look when you big and you get that fat transfer, but you still got that fat right here. No, it's giving you a way, boo. Your waist is this big, but this still big, but your ass big, right? I don't like that. No. Be one with yourself how you are, okay? Love thyself as thy is.
Oh, man. Hey, look. We're going to have to do this again, even when it ain't recorded, because y'all are hilarious on Zoom.
We are. We're going to do it again.
I need more. Now the tax season's over. I don't have to be serious no more. I need more friends.
Don't say that too loud.
What season is over? What season?
Tax season.
You said I need more friends. You got a friend, but you don't want that friend.
I told him don't say that too loud. He gonna get what he asked for.
She can hear you.
I got all these women that's like, girl, it's tax season. It's a recession. I know he got money. He the tax man.
Exactly. Did you see that house, bitch?
I'm gonna show up. I heard he like red dresses with buttons on the front.
Exactly. And look, and he said, right, and he said, bring your kids, bitch. You know, each of them kids will have their own room. Did you see that house, bitch? You get a room. I'm going over here in this room with the new daddy, okay? Y'all just keep it down. No. You saw that house, bitch? I'm just not gonna pay this rent. Evict me, because I got somewhere to go.
They're like, you think you hurting me? You think you hurting me? My man got a big ass crib.
Did you see that video?
Like,
did you see that video? Exactly. Y'all better be nice to y'all. Call him tax daddy. Hey.
Look, I had this other girl that called me. She 3/4 crazy. And I was starting to dodge her number, but she got a new number, started calling me from that one too. I was like, God damn it. And she said on the phone, I sent her a message, and I was so polite. I said, listen, I don't think this is going to work. You know, I just think we should go in different directions, no hard feelings. She sent me a message. First of all, that is not how you blow nobody off. You could at least call them, like, if you're blowing them off, you don't call them for it. Exactly. So she called me up. She called me up on the phone and told me, listen, this is what we're going to do. We can be together. I'm going to buy a 4-bedroom house. You can live there. I'm going to take care of all the bills. Only thing you got to pay for is cable, because if you want to watch cable, you can pay for that yourself. If you happen to go out and have an outside baby, I ain't going to be like, no, don't bring that baby. I'm going to be like, bring that baby in the house. And if you do that, you cheat on me, I'm going to give you 3 years. You got 3 years to get your shit together. I said, what is going on?
She was thinking about that for a while.
Told me she was going to give me 3 years to get my shit together. 3 years. 3 years.
Like, you ain't got to give me but 3 minutes. I'm out.
I'm like, that's terrible, because you had 3 text messages. I'm already ready to get rid of you.
Oh, damn. So that's not how you blow somebody off? You didn't call a bitch or nothing?
That's how we got today. My stomach hurt already.
Exactly.
That's all the time we got for our guest, Graylin. Thank you so much,
Thank you so much for joining us. To all of our viewers, we'd like to thank you for joining us. Remember to rate, share, like, subscribe, donate to our Patreon. Shit's getting real. And we're everywhere you get your podcast. So until next time, we love you guys. Bye.
That's Talking Pink. Bye, Pinkies. Bye, Graylin.
Bye, guys.
Go buy some merchandise.
I will.
Go buy a t-shirt.